Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel for our Wednesday Weekend League reward flipping investing video. So this week, we need to look at a few things, including the team of the week, kind of talk about the state of the market as a whole, and probably mention some of these UCL cards and the UCL live cards that just played today and that played yesterday and that will play today, and if any of those will rebound with Weekend League rewards as well. So we're going to look at all of that today. First, I want to start out with looking at a team of the week prediction. Actually, I want to look at a team of the week prediction by one of the guys on Twitter that I follow. He does a great job with predictions. I think he has. I don't check the accuracy of his predictions, but he does very well week in and week out. And there are some pretty solid names in this week's team of the week, according to Patrick SimpleBlue88 on Twitter. I'll put this link in the description. But James Rodriguez, Roberto Firmino, Ben Yedder, Sterling is like a shoe-in. He had a hat trick, 3 goals. Leno for his performance over the weekend. It's kind of between like Leno and Xhaka for that win over United. And then down here in the bottom, you do see Jamie Vardy down there in the bottom, which is kind of interesting to me. Bellotti is another notable. I mean, maybe somebody you would want to look at some link investments too, with a lot of Serie A SBCs that came out this week. Some other notables that he has as candidates that could get in. He has Mane, which between Mane and Firmino, I feel like it's kind of a toss-up. He also has Xhaka on here. He has Kramaric, Kimmich, Benzema as well, and a Pavlenka and a Paulinho on there as well. But according to this side, I want to focus on some of the guys that are like complete locks for this team of the week. And I think Sterling is a lock, and I honestly think Leno is going to be a lock as well for a clean sheet. He hasn't had an inform this year, and Xhaka has had an inform, but he only had 1 goal. I do think Leno could get into the team of the week this week. So looking at that team of the week, and then also thinking about some of the SBCs we have had this week for the Carniball players, I think there's some pretty solid investments that you can make this week, and a lot of them revolve around these players that we've gotten in the foot swap players. So, you know, company, not a huge investment. You know, Brazilians this week, as I go past Hulk, I think Brazilians, like if Firmino gets in, I think that's a lot of people could be building Brazilian teams this week. You have Hulk, you have Talisca with these new special cards. They get a perfect, not a perfect link, but a green link to each other. And I mean, that's a really good sign there. If you get one more link to a lot of those cards, you might be able to fit them into a team. Maybe somebody using like an Alexandro at left back and another Brazilian center back, like a flashback David Luiz they might already have in the club. I think a lot of people will build Brazilian teams this week, along with Premier League teams. And obviously this Benjamin Mendy card I think was a huge hit. And I already have made a lot of investments based on this card. I think a ton of people did this card. And I think a lot of people want to build around that as well for this week. Bonaventura also is a solid one that we can invest around with the Italians. You know, for that, I look at guys like Suso and Calabria, the FFS cards. And then if you did this Gomez card today, you're crazy. You must really love Papu Gomez because that's his 2nd SBC card this year. That card is way, way, way overpriced. But Thursday flipping. Now, the big thing that I want to keep you guys in mind here, and we got to kind of think about as we're looking at flips this week, is the fact that the market is still pretty broke. I mean, we did have one lightning round this past week, so we had a little bit of uptick in the market, but this market is still pretty broke, and you can see that by the higher range of players, the icons and all that stuff has really started to dip down in price. So I want to head over to Footbin and kind of look at one of the guys that I am eyeing this week as a good investment, and that is the team of the group stage / ones to watch Socrates. Now, obviously, he gets a nice link to the brand new version of Hector Bellerin. I think people are going to try that card out this week. Some people are going to pack him tradable and untradeable from rewards. So I think this is a pretty good shout. And, you know, he rises almost every week. You see here, the end of the weekend league last weekend, he was 44K. He rose up to 49. And I know in this point, he was actually down to 40K at some point during this time period on a Sunday night on the weekend league sell-off. So he went from about 40K at the very lowest back up to about 50 on Thursday. So, and in weeks before this, he had been a great flipper as well. I mean, every Thursday this card would rise and fall. I traded with him a lot when he was fresh out of packs because people, you know, they like to use a special version of a center back in the Premier League. Arsenal are playing very well right now, especially if Leno gets an inform. I mean, this card could literally go nuts. And a lot of people think it's a live card, so it does drop a lot. This week you saw, if we go to the 1 month graph, this week he's been down to like 38,000 coins, but if you look at the hourly, he dips lower than that at points, 34k, 37k. Look at Monday, he was very low on Monday, 34k, 33k. So this card pops up pretty low all the time, and it does that on PS as well. You see, we look at PS graph right here. He goes down to about 35k, in between 35 and 38k most of the time. Right now he's at 38. So I think this is a great pickup for a solid investment. You know, obviously not a lot of people need to have coins for this card to be a good investment. If we go on the market right now and check him out, I would like to get him somewhere around 30, 35 if I'm really wanting to set a picky buy price. You can buy the ones to watch as well. It's basically the same card. It has the same dynamic image. I think this card is a little bit more rare, especially after the winter ones to watch promo. That's why I focus on this one. But honestly, you can pick this guy up on open bids all the time. I see him go for 30k flat on open bids when I forget to check. He goes 30k flat all the time, or even less. So there, one right there. I'm going to add that to my transfer targets. Wait for that one to come down on a bid, and we'll go from there. Now, another inform that I want to look at this week is actually Gabriel Jesus. You're thinking, yo, Nate, dude, this guy has a he has a Carniball card out right now. Everybody's going to go for that one. Yes, maybe, but also this card is one of the most popular cards in FIFA Ultimate Team in terms of games played. So people know this card. They've used this card. They know this card exists in the game. And with him getting another special inform, we see this all the time. Since he got the special item this week, it literally just adds hype to his card. It adds hype to his name. And that makes his lower rated cards, you know, bump up in price, because people see this card and thinking, okay, I can't afford 450,000 coins for this Gabriel Jesus right now, which is pretty low, 441. He's dropped a lot. But, you know, I can go out and pay 100k, 150k for this version of Gabriel Jesus. Let me give him a try as a very popular player. So we'll go over here and look him up on the FUTBin graphs as well. And again, this is also a link investment to our Team of the Week Sterling that could be coming out, 90 rated. If you pack that Sterling card, you don't have a ton of coins, you're a gold 3 player, you know, you're going to go buy a Gabriel Jesus to link up with him. Gabriel Jesus on PS, you'd be looking about 130. If you see 135k on PS, I think that's a pretty good buy. He could probably go up to 150. And then on Xbox, I'm thinking buying the low 120s and you can sell for like 130. Things go up on PS a little bit more than they do on Xbox. So that's another good look right there. Now I also want to talk about another Manchester City player who I am big time on this week, because he's dropped a good bit. And you saw my transfer list that I actually had a couple of them there. This Fernandinho card, I've been trading with him on the daily these last couple days. I've been buying them under 120k, and he's 127 right now. But during the day, I sell him for like 130 to 135. Like if he has a Shadow Chem style, he'll sell for a little bit more. But this card fluctuates all the time during the day, and then he's been 140 to 150 consistently. After he got his winner upgrade to an 88 rated, he got a +1 on his inform. If he had 70 pace, he would literally be 20k more. But since he doesn't have that 70 pace, he's still a very good card. Another Brazilian link. You know, if you're going to put somebody in the midfield, you could put Fernandinho at left center mid to link to your Mendy left back, but then you can also have a Gabriel Jesus and a Sterling, and then also link in, you know, maybe a Talisca and a Hulk at center mid as well, if you can get a right wing Brazilian to link in there as well. I mean, and that's how you could do a Brazilian squad. So I like Fernandinho because he links to all these new players. He links to that new Mendy SBC, he links to the company SBC if you did that, and of course he links to all the Brazilians that are out right now, and in the objectives and in the SBCs. Now, moving up a little bit to a higher budget, I have been buying some of these cards, and that's for just various reasons, mostly linking reasons. Guendouzi, a lot of people this week in the qualifiers for the basically the FUT Champions Cup, like all the pros, they got some squad limitations where they can only use a certain number of high-rated players, and this Guendouzi card is not a very high-rated player, but still very OP. I think is going to gain a lot of attraction from that this weekend, And since I actually don't think Foot Birthday is going to be happening this weekend, I'll talk about that here in a later video when we do talk about Friday. I think that this card is going to rise up a lot on Friday when a lot of the pros start their qualifiers, since they have those squad requirements. And that's one of the things that we can invest in this week, especially without... It looks like Foot Birthday is not going to be this week based on the SBCs that are out and how long they're out. That's going to help us with our investing. It's going to be more time for these cards to go up in price if a pro or a lot of pros are going to be buying this card. And of course, this is just a normal link investment as well. If we go on Footbin and look at Guendouzi, this card has been dropping a ton in the last couple of days. He's always been like 500, 550,000 coins. He's up here 570. He dips down. This week he's been under 400 since the first time since he was in packs. This is a major panic sell on a very, very good card. And you look at the hourly graph, I've been picking them up for under 470, and today even 460 at his lowest point. Every day he kind of hits a low point of like 460 or something like that. And on PS, he's the same price. So the prices are kind of similar here across both consoles for Guendouzi, but I think he's a fantastic pickup as a rare card. I mean, these future stars are still pretty rare in this game. And he's got great stats. Arsenal playing well again. Links to that Bellerin card that is in the Carniball promotion as well. So those are some things that I think you guys can focus on this week. Again, stick to links to these SBC players. And, you know, in my experience, Premier League stuff really does go up a lot now. You could go with some gold cards again this week. I've been doing a lot more gold cards flipping in the past couple of weeks. I look at Aubameyang as his 87 is out of packs. We want the gold version here. But the 88 is starting to kind of get down close enough to the 87. See here, the 88's at 65K. If the 87 isn't like low 50s, I don't know how interested I would be in this. Looks like he's like middle to upper 50s. Yeah, he might be low 50s. So if this card drops to low 50s on Wednesday night, that could be a good pickup as well, since he's out of packs. You know, if we do get a Xhaka in form, some people are going to pack that. They might want to try Aubameyang linked up with him. Xhaka is not a very usable player, but Aubameyang is one of the favorite strikers this year in Ultimate Team. So that's a decent investment as well. And then even some of the golds that are out of packs, like a gold Dybala. They just had a huge comeback win. There's a lot of hype around Dybala right now. This gold Dybala card is out of packs because he has the Carniball version in packs. It looks like he's risen up a little bit, but if he kind of comes back down at all before he goes back into packs after the end of Carniball, I feel like this is a decent investment just because he is out of packs. I wouldn't focus on that though. Special cards are always the way to go, and meta golds as well. But I do want to talk about some of these cards. Now, I kind of thought about maybe trying to pick up a Griezmann. Wow, 625. He is continuing to drop. I said under 600 might be my buy price for Griezmann. So I'm gonna, oh wow, I'm gonna add this one on bid, the 588. So we'll see if he does get under 600K. I might snag one. Now, will a lot of these rebound? I really don't think they will. This Griezmann card, yes, he is meta. This is his best version. But with Foot Birthday coming up really soon, you might see a little bit of a rebound, but not too much. Sterling, they won today. His card price went up a little bit. It really didn't move. 650K. I mean, I sold mine this morning for 620 before the game, so he didn't really move that much. So there was that there. Now, I don't really think a lot of these UCL Live cards are going to be good investments just because so many people are trying to sell them, trying to get them off of their, just get them out of their clubs, because it just seems like so many people have been holding these investments for so crazy long periods of time. So we see so many cards. Oh wow, I missed this Gabriel Jesus for 120 with a Hunter. That was a very good deal. Missed a good deal there, but you saw a lot of these UCL Live cards just flooded onto the market after their losses, and that's just crazy about how many cards there actually are on the market. This Rashford card looks like a decent investment as well. I know a lot of people that have this card could be a bit overinvested, but he is out of packs. I think I have like 2 of them for like 280 and 275. So this could be a riser out of packs as well. But again, you want to focus on the lower budget stuff. I'm going to say 500K and less and cheaper per card, especially the stuff that's like 100K to 200K, even the stuff that's like 50K. If you find some Premier League players that fit into that range that are very good, that are meta, not a ton of them are coming to mind at the moment right now, but that Socrates is a great example with a link to the team of the week. And then if we take one last glance at the Team of the Week prediction. Obviously, by now, you might be seeing this and the Team of the Week might be out, so you might be able to invest in this accordingly. But a Ben Yedder, you know, you could look at a striker Quincy Promes for a possible Ben Yedder investment. I don't know if Ben Yedder is a shoe-in, but I feel like he's projected to get in, and he should get in. So where's his Promes card at? About 100K? Is he under 100K? This could be a decent investment as well. Very good card, very good stats, and a link to that Ben Yedder, and he's pretty cheap. So this could be something that people want to use this week. Even the ones to watch could be a decent investment as well. So if you have any questions, drop them down below. I'm always liking to hear what you guys are thinking when it comes to weekend league stuff. And again, since I do think that the FUT birthday promotion will not be this Friday, based on the time that is left for some of these live SBCs, like I think the one that dropped today, Company ends in 1 day, Hulk ends in 2 days, Mendy ends in 3. Yeah, Bonaventura with 5 days left. I mean, that's going to go far past the promotion deadline, the end date this Friday for when they would start for birthday. So Alejandro Gomez is out for another 6 days. That makes me think that next week we won't have FUT birthday, just because of the fact that EA does not like to overlap that many promos. So Alejandro Gomez is going to be out until Sunday. Don't worry about that too much. We'll let our cards rise up in the weekend league, excuse me, and we will make some good money on those investments. Again, look cheap, look for the lower market. As you see, I have some packs in the store here. I'm working up my packs for my weekend league rewards video. We're going to do gold 3 rewards. I think I maybe will hit rank 2 in rivals. Yeah, we'll see if I can hit rank 2 in rivals and get a couple better packs. Oh, I'm close to rank 1. Nobody's playing rivals this week. They're all playing the weekly objective. So I'll try to get rank 1 rewards in rivals as well. So we have a pretty decent sized pack opening for you guys after weekend league rewards come out on Thursday. That'll go up on Friday. And then later this week, I'll probably put out a FUT birthday promo view, overview video, because we need to get prepared for that. There's a lot of preparation that we can do, and especially if this promo is not going to be this week, gives us a lot more time to prepare, and we actually might see some sort of sell-off before the promo. So I'll talk about that as well in the upcoming days. Again, I've heard these double upgrades are giving out more, so we're going to test that out in a couple days time as well. If you enjoyed the video, smash a thumbs up on it. And again, comment down below if you have any questions about investments for this weekend league flipping period. Again, buy time is anytime from now or before now. If you already have some cards, perfect. Up until weekend league rewards, and then weekend league rewards until Friday at 1 p.m. is kind of our best sell time. A lot of those cards rising up into the hype as people buy their weekend league teams and buy their squads for another weekend of weekend league. If you enjoyed this video, hit a thumbs up on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's been Nate, the FUT Accountant. Catch you guys later. Peace out.